Hi Year 6, here are your homework answers for the day. These are the answers to page 57, questions 4 to 6. So, question 4, you had to do the area of the triangles and decide which had a different area. So, if we remember, our formula for area was half base times height. So, you need to work out the base and the height, or the length and the width, whatever you're going to call it. So, this is 1 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 times 5 is 5, and half of that is 2.5. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 6. Half of that is 3. 1, 2, 3 by 2, 6. Half is also 3. For these two, you need to make sure you're using the vertical length, not the diagonal. So 1, 2 by 3, 6. Half of that is 3. And 1, 2, 3 by 2, 6. Half of that is 3. So the correct answer is A, because that one had an area of 2.5 instead of 3. Now, the area of a rugby pitch is 6,108 square metres. A football pitch measures 112 metres long and 82 metres wide. How much larger is the area of the football pitch than the area of the rugby pitch? So the first thing that we need to do is work out the area of the football pitch. So we've got the length and the width. So we remember our formula, length times width, and we would have to do 112 times 82. So that's your first calculation. Work that out. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. Times by 80 now. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 1 is 8, add the 1 is 9, and 8 times 8 is 8. Add them together. So this will give us the area of the football pitch, and then we will be able to do the next calculation. So that gives us 9,184. And I want to know how much larger this is than the rugby pitch. So I'm going to do the football pitch area, which I've just worked out, and I'm going to take away the rugby pitch area, which it gives me at the beginning. And that will give me my final answer. So just line that up. I'm going to have to exchange there. 14 take away 8 is 6, 7 take away 0 is 7, 1 take away 1, and 9 take away 6. So your final answer should have been 3,076. Well done if you got that right. If you knew what you had to do, but you got your answers wrong, then you would get some marks. You can see the marks that are available for each question. So something like this is a 3 mark, and you can still get marks if you get the wrong answer, as long as you've shown you're working out here. So if you just make a small mistake, you can still pick up marks. But your final answer of 3,076 would get you all 3 marks. Let's look at the last question now. Now, this question looks trickier than it is, I would say. So this is the net of a cube. Now, we looked at nets a while ago back in school, and it just means it's a flattened out cube. If I folded that together, I would make a cube. I want to know the volume. Now, to know the volume of the cube, I need to know the length of one side. All the sides of a square are the same. So the volume of the cube, remember volume as length times width times height. But in a cube, they're all going to be the same number because every side is the same. So all I need to know is what is one side of a cube, of one side of the square, one side of one of these faces. So I need to look at the information that I've got. This is 20 centimetres. Now, how many squares is that covering? 1, 2, 3, 4. So how will I find the size of the length of one square? I'm going to do 20 divided by 4. And that will tell me that each length is 5. So then I'm going to do 5 times 5 is 25. And then 25 times 5. And your answer will be 125. So well done if you got that. As I say, it looks complicated. It's got the words nets and volumes, but actually it's not as complicated as it seemed. So well done if you got those 3 right. I'm not going to set anything today because I want you to have a restful weekend. And once we're all back together on Monday, we will set more questions from then. So make sure that you do bring your homework book with you to school on Monday, but there's no homework to do tonight.